In today's training video, we'll walk you through the sales presentation for our debt settlement program. Step 1, the 60-second qualification. 60 seconds. That's all the time you'll need to find out if the person you're on the phone with is a good candidate for debt settlement. Before jumping into details of the program, find out the answers to these 3 important questions. Is it unsecured debt? Is their total debt over $10,000 with each account over $750? Can they afford a monthly payment? If the answer to any of these questions is no, thank the prospect for their time and let them know unfortunately at this time they do not qualify for the program. Bankruptcy can now be explored as a solution to their financial need. If they answer yes, respond, "Great, based on what you just told me, it looks like we have options." Step 2, building rapport. Make a friend. Sounds simple, right? But this can be the key element that sets you apart from another sales rep. Financial matters are a delicate, private issue. The prospective client needs to feel confident that they can trust and relate with you. Ask open-ended questions to get them talking as much as possible. Some good probing questions are, tell me about the circumstances that have led to your current financial situation. Talk to me about some of your goals for the future. Do you plan to buy a home? Retire? Do you have a family? Any kids? Share information on your situation to build rapport. For example, I have 2 kids. They're a handful, but a lot of fun. Remember, form is the key to success. If you build a deeper relationship outside of just selling the product, you will be more successful. Step 3, it's time to change. Establish what they are doing now is not working for them. They need to take charge of their financial future. Nobody likes it. Most of us resist it, but changing our behavior is the only way we'll get different results. These prospective clients are looking to change their financial situation. They've taken the first step by talking to you. Now it's your job to keep them motivated. How do you do that? Simple, by showing them the reality of their financial situation. Step 4, options. Educate them on their debt relief options. Everyone wants a quick and painless fix. Unfortunately, when it comes to debt, there's no such thing. Every option comes with certain consequences, and it's important that the prospective client have an understanding of this. Explain all of the debt relief options even if they have previous knowledge. Don't take any shortcuts. Often clients may think that they know about a certain option, but are confused on main points for each. Focus on having a back and forth conversation. Keep them talking. Are you aware of some of the common options for resolving your debt? There's bankruptcy, consumer credit counseling, and debt consolidation. If they answer yes, affirm them. I thought you probably would. Let's just review those options. If they answer no, okay, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the other options available for you. Discuss the pros and cons of each debt relief option. Step 5, debt settlement. Once you've reviewed all their debt relief options, begin discussing the final option, debt settlement. Educate the client. Okay, debt settlement is an aggressive approach to debt reduction. It's actually the only debt relief option where you'll pay back less than what you currently owe without having to file bankruptcy. If you could pay back less than what you currently owe and be out of debt in just a few years, doesn't that make it sound like it's the right decision for you? Explain the process. So you're probably wondering, how is this possible, right? It's very simple actually. Your creditors are very aware that the chance of collecting any money at all is reduced as the debt ages. They also know that bankruptcies are at an all-time high. If your creditor has the choice to collect about 50 cents for every dollar you owe, or to take the chance of never collecting a single penny by trying to hold out for the full amount due, it becomes an easy choice. What do you think they choose? Right, they'll choose to negotiate. Remember, debt settlement is an alternative to bankruptcy. It can get people on the right financial track. It is the best option. Step 6, overcome objections. Objections are the first sign of a closed sale. Objections are a good thing. It shows that the prospective client is paying attention and are trying to weigh the good and the bad. Be positive and confident when acknowledging their objections. Step 7. I'm the best. You are the professional. Always assume that your prospective client wants your help in making the decision to choose your company. Take the time to guide them. They need assurance from you that they are making the right financial move. Step 8. The payment plan. Offer 3 payment options. Present the prospective client with 3 payment options and allow them to decide what will work best for them. You told me that you've been making payments of $1,500 each month and it was too high for you. What would be a more comfortable monthly payment for you to have each month? Find out what they are looking for instead of just guessing. Currently, you owe $50,000 in debt and are paying about $1,500 each month and you're seeing no results. Based on a 50% settlement estimate, we may get you out of debt by paying back roughly $25,000 to your creditors. How much easier will it be to pay back only $25,000 instead of the full $50,000 you owe today? Now, obviously there are fees for our services. The good news is the fees are not paid up front. They're included in your monthly payment to make it affordable. Step 9, disclosures. It's time to get the prospect signed on. Before doing so, be sure to have a final review of the standard disclosures. Remember, this should not be the first time you are discussing these disclosures with the client. Do not shy away from these. This shows the client you are not hiding anything from them. Step 10, fee disclosures. No one likes hidden fees, so be sure to disclose all the fees before signing the contract with the client. What is their monthly payment and when will it be drafted? What is the cancellation policy? What are the fees for the retainer, service, and enrollment? In order to avoid draft dates, the client must notify client relations 5 business days prior to the draft date if they can't make 1 month payment. Step 11, the contract. The contract will be emailed to the client. They'll be able to sign the contract electronically. It is a safe and secure online electronic signature program that enables them to sign easily and efficiently. Review the details with the client one final time. Step 12, commitment and participation. Remember, the client's success is based on a couple of things. Failing to maintain and complete their debt settlement program may cause them to file bankruptcy or leave them in a worse financial situation. It's important to stay committed. We'll be there to help them throughout the process. Their creditors may try to penalize them in various ways. Anyone who tells them the above is not true or that their credit will improve is simply lying to them. We want them to make an informed decision and focus on their long-term goal. Congratulate the client for taking the first step in regaining control of their financial picture. Let them know a customer service rep will be calling to welcome them to the program, provide them with a customer service toll-free support number, and access to the online tracking account. Remind them to collect their credit statements that they wish to be settled. They'll be passing those on to the customer care rep when they give. It is that easy.